Scammed in Bali. Don't let this happen to you. Check out what happened to us. Lori, let's go over to the elephant cave today. Let's take a little walk over there and see what it looks like.
Okay, so how long we take?
Oh, I don't know, maybe an hour.
Okay, let's go for a walk then.
Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
Hey Lori, where are we at now?
We are at Elephant Cave in Ubud right now.
Yeah, look behind us there, and that is the entrance to the cave. We're gonna go check it out and see what it's all about.
Okay, come along.
Now this is the entry to the elephant cave, but what's amazing, there's no elephants there at all. We were surprised. Now here is a morning ceremony that happens throughout all of Bali. They make these little baskets filled with flowers and fruit and little crackers, and they're in respect to the Hindu religion. Every day throughout Bali, people are making these baskets and offer them up. Now Lori is getting ready to walk into the cave, and here we see they are placing more baskets of flowers, again as respect to their religion. It's really a very interesting custom here. Now inside the temple, this is an altar there. Foggy inside, and this is what it looks like. There's incense burning here, and it's no ventilation, so it's quite foggy, smoggy, smoky. Now, Lori loves to participate in the ceremonies here in Bali, and this is one of them where she's sprinkling the holy water on her head and saying a quick prayer. Do you feel better?
Feel better. My back ache, my knee ache, so I put the holy water in. It make me feel better already.
Don't go. We're not done yet. Just a little bit more. There's a scam going on in Bali. We want you to know what our experience was with this.
Okay, we just got back from exchanging some money from US dollars, and it gets quite confusing here. Remember, the exchange is 13,500 for $1 US. 13,500 for $1 US. Mm-hmm. And so you'll run into notes like this. Here's 100,000, rupiah, and this is roughly worth about rounded up to $8 US. And so then when you get in here, you get into the 50,000 rupiah. So we're looking in there about $4. And then as it gets in here, then you have a 20,000 rupiah, and then you have a 10,000 rupiah. So when they're counting out the money, it gets confusing. And so what happened was, and I think we got ripped off, and we're pretty freaked out about it. So we're coming right home, and we're going to count it and verify what happened. So when he was counting it out, and I was counting along with him, and so was Lori. So we were both watching him count it out, and we looked, and he divided actually in 3 piles, like this. And he says, okay, that's right. and then he goes like this, and this is right. So we said, okay, yeah, that's right. So then he picks it all up again, and he counts it out again. And we're following along with him, we're counting it with him, and he's counting it out loud, and then he moves it like this, and he goes into 3 piles again. And then down here, when he's all done, he goes, and he grabs them up again, and he counts it again. And I think what happens is, when you're following along with the counting, the first time you register, it's right. The second time it's right. Well, the third time is where the scam comes in, and where you've already counted it 3 times with him, and you think it's right, but it isn't. So when we got home here and we recounted it in here, we're $56 US short. Okay, that's a lot of money. And so we're a little freaked out about that. Now I'm gonna have Lori, I want you to verify with me and you count it and see if they scammed us. We always verify, to make sure, because the money is so complicated until you get used to it. When you think about 100,000 rupiah, and that's going to buy you, like a lunch, something like that. So, and then you get into 50,000 rupiah, and 20,000 and 10,000 and so on. So you get down to 2,000 rupiah, and it's worth really nothing at all. It's hardly, you can't even really tip with it. It's so low. So, Lori,
Yeah, you're right. You start about $56.
$56, yeah.
US dollars, not.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay, so we got scammed.
Yeah, we get a really scam for here. So now my heart was pounding.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we better go back and.
Yeah, I'm going to go
maybe
back
check
and
it
I'm
out.
going to I'm going to question what they happened there.
Yeah.
And I hope that I don't get too mad at them. But okay, hold on, and I'm going to take off.
Okay.
Okay, I went back there, and this what happened was, I said to him, I says, basically, the guy says, you scammed me. And he says, what? And I says, you scammed me. You didn't give me enough money. And he says, oh, could this be your money? And he has a calculator laying out on the cabinet, and my money was underneath the calculator, okay? I didn't put it underneath there. And I think what the scam is, had we come home, we're tourists, they take advantage of that. If we came home and we, went out to dinner, or we, did something else, and we didn't count the money, then he could walk away and make, some extra money. But as a backup, if the customer like us came back and challenged him on that, then he'd say, oh, well, it's right under here. And so that's a scam. So watch out. Now, what I want to warn you is that this was a little basically a little stand, okay? I don't recommend them, especially after what's happened to us here. Go to the regular money exchange places. They almost look like a mini bank, and you go in, they're air conditioning, they have a nice store frontage in there. They're the ones, and they'll count out the money by a machine. You're not going to get scammed there. So watch out for these little side hustles that they're pulling here. And it's probably not all over the place. This happened to us in the Philippines also. That's why we were quite aware of it, and we were paying attention to them when they were counting. But apparently not enough, because they definitely knew how to sleight of hand and change it around. So, okay, that's our little tip for traveling, and we're happy, huh, Lori?
Yeah, we're happy. But another thing is, you can see a little stand. It's kind of like a 500 different or 600 different. So, from the bank could give you 1,350, but they can give you 1,360, something like that. You better go to the 50 better.
Yeah, so those little stands, that's
Yeah.
how they make out. You see a better price on that, so you think, well, I'm going to go in there and exchange my money. So
Yeah.
now, from now on, we're only going to use the official ones, the bank ones, the ones that have an office front in there, and go in there, and they can count it out by the machine, especially when you're getting, back like 10 million, okay, rupiah, 10 million, how many times do you ever have to count out that much? Okay, that's our little scam here. So, but we're having a great day. We got our money, so we can celebrate.
Well, if you are new to Jerry Brown Travels, what we do is we create videos that show people where they can live cheaply throughout the world. San Antonio, Mexico, $750 apartment for rent, fully furnished. We interview people and we talk how they manage to live on such a low income. As an example, this couple here live on $1,000 a month. We also travel to other countries. Here we are looking at Puerto Vallarta. How about subscribing to our channel? It is free, no obligation. We're going to talk about where is the best weather in the world to vacation, to retire, to travel. See all of our videos. We have about 400 videos to help you decide wherever you would like to live, travel, or retire. You see my face at the bottom right? Just touch on it and you'll be subscribed absolutely free.